welcome to Nerd Bites, and this is going to be my top 5 people who've played Superman. With Batman vs Superman now out in cinemas, I also did a spoiler review for it. You can check it out in another video. I've decided to do a couple of top 5s. I'm going to do a top 5 Superman and top 5 Batman, and this is my top 5 people who have played Superman. In at number 5 is Dean Cain. Dean Cain was the one from the Lois and Clark Stories, a TV show. Now, my mum used to watch this a lot, to be honest, so that's kind of where I got the feeling of this character from. He was a better Clark Kent than he was a Superman, I think, and that's kind of the main reason I'm sticking him on this list. He was a good Clark Kent. It was more of a love stories TV show than it was focusing on Superman so much. In at number 4 is Tom Welling. He's the longest running Superman. He obviously played in Smallville for many years, I think. It was about 7 or 8 maybe. And I never got into Smallville that much, but every time I was watching it or was intrigued by it in any way, it was because of his performance. I really like the way they built Superman up from Smallville, just like figuring out his powers as time goes on and all this and building the character over these series. I always loved how they did that really well, and Tom Welling did a really good performance right up to the point where he puts on the cape, and that's the end of the series. In at number 3 is Brandon Routh. Now, this might be a bit controversial because the film itself, Superman Returns, was just not good at all. Not enough action scenes. The only thing that was really any good, to be honest, was Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor. But Brandon Routh, I think he did a good Superman. We only got him once, but he did a good Superman. I enjoyed him. It's just we didn't get many fight scenes. But as Superman and as Clark Kent, I think he did a really good job, really good role, and he was cast correctly. It's just unfortunate that the film was not good, so he didn't get recast in the next film, which is unfortunate. But you know, he did the best he could with it. In at number 2 is Christopher Reeve. Everybody loves Christopher Reeve. He is the epitome of Superman. Did such a good job with the films, even though a couple of them are pretty shit. But his performance of Superman and Clark Kent was absolutely incredible. It was truth, justice in the American way, and he just personified that through his characterization. Done really well, really enjoyed it, and it's probably a lot of people's number 1 Superman. But mine... Number 1 is Henry Cavill. Now, this is probably going to be quite controversial for a few people because of what happened in Batman vs Superman, and a lot of people controversial with Man of Steel as well. But to me, I think he's number 1 purely because of the way they ground the character. They make him more humanised. They make him more gritty and dark in the universe they put him into. And to be honest, I never really connected with Superman that much. I connected with Batman a lot more. But Henry Cavill was that one person that made me connect with Superman a lot more. He grounded the character so much more, and he worked as best he could with Clark Kent and with Superman, the way it worked. And I really enjoyed his performance. The story was good as well, and because of that, he made me a bit more of a believer in Superman when I wasn't that much bothered about the character before, because he was too much of a fucking Boy Scout, he was too much of a good guy, and just too perfect. But with his performance, he's made me a bit more of a believer in it, so I'm just going, because of that, he's got to be number 1 for me. So that's my top 5 people that played Superman. What are your top 5 Supermans? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me on various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerd Bites anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And keep a lookout for top 5 Batmans. And keep it nerdy.